You ever listen to that song, that one particular song that you can listen to, and then once it's over, you can rewind it back to zero and listen to it again? Like, tell me down in the comments. I want to know one song at least of yours that you can play back to back. I'm curious to hear what everybody has to say. Um, I'm happy that you stopped by this channel. We have something in common. We love music. My job and my mission is to help support the musicians all around the world more and more, gaining them hopefully more exposure, more recognition on this channel. Um, Hopefully you'll hear this song either for the first time, like me. I've never heard the song before, or if you heard it before, you could just reminisce and think about it again and tell me the how the song makes you feel. Um, the the artist I'm reacting to is Sugarland. The song is called Joey. It's live in Lexington, Kentucky. I'll tell you what makes this music video reaction extra special, as well as some really good benefits that music can give all of us that you might not know about. So what I want you to first do is to grab a drink, sit back on your comfy couch and wait until Tazzz reacts. All right. So thanks for stopping by. Really happy that you gave yourself a break from the everyday hustle and bustle of life. Now, what makes this video extra special is that I'm doing this reaction that's a result of a Patreon Buy Me a Coffee song donation request. Thank you so much. Most of those monies go back into the channel to make things bigger, pay for software because none of this stuff is free, unfortunately, and to have prizes sometimes when I have contests and things of that nature. So I want to first give a shout out, first of all, to this donator, Crystal Wright Cochran. Thank you, Crystal. Thank you so much for your support. And I'm happy that I provide something that you enjoy because you keep on coming back. So happy viewers equals happy Taz. So yeah, now I reacted to Sugarland once before. You must check that out. Like, you must check that out. That's all I'm going to tell you. If the song is called Stay, I'll make sure to put that at the end of this video where you can click on there and go right there. This is now the second time I'm going to be reacting to Sugarland, and the song is called Joey and it's live. And I haven't watched it yet. I never pre-watch because I like to get that surprise, authentic surprise. That's what I'm all about on this channel, being real, being authentic. Some benefits that music can give you that you might not know, as I told you I would tell you, and here it is. The first thing that I want to say is, let me bring it up because I already had it preset. Where the hell is it? There it is. It encourages creativity and imagination. Music actually inspires new ideas, sparks daydreams, and boosts creative problem solving. Interesting. You probably never thought that or you took it for granted. Now you know. The other thing is it supports mental health. Music therapy is widely used to help with depression, PTSD, and trauma recovery, giving comfort and structure. That one is really powerful um, because a lot of people suffer mental issues, and wouldn't it be wonderful to know that music can help them on a better road to living a happier life? There's so much music out there. You'd be surprised which songs might spark excitement and joy and purpose in your life. So just think about that, okay? I didn't know that either until I looked it up myself, so I'm learning with you. That being said, so make sure you support Sugarland. The free version is subscribe to their channel, like and comment to their song. Unfree, if you're able to, purchase any music they have, buy any merch they might have, if you're able to. Support the musicians first. That's always the main thing to do. Support me second. I appreciate anything that you can donate. Goes back to the channel. Also helps pay some of these bills because the software that I use are not free. But that being said, I want to get into the song. I play it straight through. I do not pause because I like to get immersed into the song. Do you know what I mean? And I don't pausing it 3,000 times just loses it for me. So anyway, let's get into it. I'll tell you my honest thoughts and perspective afterwards. Wait and then until Tazzz reacts.
What if I said yes? What if I don't sing. Joey,
So sorry.
Joey,
I'm so sorry.
Joey,
I'm so sorry.
oh, can you hear me? Joey, I'm so sorry. Oh, can you hear me? Joey, I'm so Joey, I'm so sorry.
Wow, that was so tender, so heartwarming, so visceral and emotional. I like that. I like that in the sense that you can't always sweep things under the rug. And what I mean by that is like, imagine if every last single solitary song in the world was a happy song. You would think, oh, that would be great. That would be great to an extent because not everything in the world is happy. There's some sad stuff going on in the world. There's some horrible stuff going on in the world. We also have our own lives that we live, and we might have tragic things that have happened in our own personal lives. Songs have that effect where there's a song that's out there that can be relatable to something you went through, and it can help in the cleansing process or to make you feel better. Or to make you want to live, or to make you want to seek help, or to make you feel that you're not alone. Music has such power. So in actuality, you don't want every song to be happy. You want some songs to talk about things that some people don't want to talk about. I'm going to say this saying, be comfortable being uncomfortable. You know, don't always brush things under the rug. Nobody wants to talk about death or demise. No, but sometimes it's essential, really, if you want to move on and not live in this numb state of mind or not have your life being miserable for the rest of your life because of a tragedy that you were involved with or anything like that, you know? And many times the people who have passed on may want you to live life. They don't want you to be in your own living misery. So sometimes songs could be that push that pushes your butt right out of that part of complacency where you want to live again. I guess that's what I'm trying to really say overall. Um, I love the juxtaposition between like the musicality part. The instrumentals had like a really mid-tempo type of sound, the juxtaposition to the lyrics. But I like that because you don't have to always 100% match the music part to the lyrics. Like, you know, if everything was somber, um, that's one effect. I mean, you could do it. I've heard songs like that and I love songs like that. But then I also love someone's one if it's tastefully done where it's that juxtaposition because again, you want to be familiar and know about the bad moments that happen, but you also want to have a kind of light to, well, remember the good times, the beautiful memories, or the push that you need that I mentioned to push on and to live your life fully to the best of your ability. So I could take that as the up part, the upbeat part. Um, but yeah, the song is sad. Now, I forget if Crystal told me that this is personally related to is it Jessica Nettles? Um, Let me see. I forgot to tell you a little quick bio about them. So, Sugarland is an American country music duo formed in Douglas, Georgia. The duo consists of singer-songwriters. Yes, Jennifer Nettles is the lead vocals, and Christian Bush. All right, so Jennifer, I forget if Crystal, the donator to this song, said that this is a personal story to Jennifer Nettles. But whether it's personal to her or it's about something that really happened in general, it still has the same effect as far as it's about someone's loss. This guy Joey was in a car accident and they're constantly having that what if moment. What if this, what if that? She says in the lyrics, what if you turned left instead of right? Or like what if you didn't drive and I drove? Or there's we all can do those things and it makes sense why sometimes people want to play what if. I played what if many times in things in my life where I question things. Like one time I got into a car accident and I actually said to myself, wow, what if I went down this other road instead of that road? Because, yeah, it makes you wonder. But those are things you'll never know. So you shouldn't always beat your brains in and rack yourself in the head thinking about that too much. Because unless you have a psychic crystal ball or whatever, you're not going to know what could have happened. Think about this though. Nobody probably thinks about this. Something worse could have happened. Well, in this situation, not worse than death. Nothing's worse than that. But um I guess possibly could be. If you went another road, or let's say maybe both of you could have died, or others could have been hurt. So I guess there could be a worse. But like when I was in a car accident, I ended up hitting a deer. It jumped out of nowhere, so I had no idea it was coming, no chance to brake. But I could have went down another road and been in an actual car accident with another car. So you don't really know if you turned left versus right, or if you took that fork in the road versus that fork in the road. You don't necessarily know if it would have been better or worse. So yeah, it's crazy, but this is a very potent song and I really really appreciate that. Let me bring up some lyrics because I wanted to like read some lyrics. So let's check that out. So she says in the lyrics, like right at the beginning, let's do there. What if I said yes? What if I'd gone out that night? What if you turned left and everything would turned out all right? Excuse me. What if I spoke up? What if I took the keys? What if I had tried a little harder instead of always trying to please? So yeah, it's very easy to play the what if game. I'm not going to I'm not going to be a fool and say you shouldn't do that. That's easier said than done. But at the end of the day, it's not always something that you should blame yourself for. You know, um, some things you have no clue what's going to happen. Now the only time would say that you should take strong effort in something is if you're out with somebody and they're drunk beyond recognition and they want to drive. I would say fight to the death for them keys and don't let them drive if you know beyond a shadow of a doubt that they're like drunk, inebriated, because that's a tell right in front of your face. But other than that, if it's just hanging out, having a normal hangout session, or even if someone's mad necessarily, but they didn't drink, they're just mad. Or let's say you're at home and they want to use the keys to go somewhere and everything looks okay. Those aren't the necessarily woulda, shoulda, couldas. But some people feel guilty about things and they play woulda, shoulda, couldas even then. Even if it's not a stressful situation, like, and it makes sense. I can understand it. Like, oh, what if I told them, no, you can't borrow my car? Or what if I said, well, wait an hour and I'll go with you? Instead of letting them go at that moment. So I can understand that. This was a very emotional song. And I feel for Jennifer Nettles. Like, I feel for her and anyone that sings a song like this. Cause in my brain, I'm like, every time they sing this song, they have to relive it, especially if it's personal, like them to their personal lives. You have to relive this every single time you sing it at a concert or whatever, or it plays on the radio. So I give extra kudos to that because You may not want to relive it. But I guess what they do is they think like it's helping other people. So that is more prominent over the fact that you have to hear it again because you knew that was going to happen when you made the song, right? So yeah, let's do the replayability meter. If this is if I would hear a song again and again and again, and or put it on my playlist. And what I'm gonna say to that is no. And I say that a respectable no. Like when it's a song that's really saddening like that, I personally don't necessarily want to replay it again and again and again because like I said a moment ago, you don't want to necessarily relive that sad moment. I'm grateful and happy that I heard it the first time and it resonated with me then, but I don't think I necessarily want to replay it again. And that means on my own effort. Now, if I hear it again and somebody else plays it, that's totally fine. But replayability to me is if I was the initiator. I don't want to be sad again listening to that. Listen to my reaction to Stay from from the same group Sugarland. What are your thoughts? Would you replay this again and again and again, or would you put this on your playlist? Tell me down in the comments. I want to know. All right. Um, yeah, so I want to thank you all. I want to, this is the part of the show where I do a thumbs up pass if I like a song, thumbs down ass if I don't like a song. I liked it. I very much liked it. So let that be clear. And I love the message that it gives. And I love how it will help people that have been in a situation and they may feel guilty and they may play the what ifs. Listen to a song like this. I like how they interacted with the crowd and had us sing I'm so sorry. It made us inclusive on it. Even though it was saddening, you felt inclusive because you wanted to be a part of that very poignant moment. Um, so yeah, if you want to check out the other song that I mentioned, Stay, that I reacted to, I definitely want you to check out there. Also, please donate to the charity that I have, Tazzz and Philly Tots, because that goes directly to my charity, No Kid Hungry. No kid should ever be born into this world hungry. And I'm really firm on that. So be a part of the support system. Any amount is appreciated to help out hungry children. You can donate through my link on the channel, or you can even go directly to the website, which is nokidhungry.org, O-R-G, and donate there. Any amount is great. All right. Also, your support to this channel is appreciated. Any amount is appreciated. I thank you. So with that being said, I want you all to take it easy and keep it breezy.